Right, so it's had a couple of wings on it. That's not related. No accidents round on the back, or nothing to worry about. Right, might have had an accident in its past. I remember you saying. It's in very good condition though. The light's out a little bit here. You notice that? That's a little bit out a bit. Don't know why. But that's nothing to do with the water, so don't worry. Right. Okay. So, question. Show us in the video what led you to find the water. So, what was it made you think? Oh, hang on. There's water getting in.
Yeah.
Would it have just been you found the carpet wet, or did you actually?
Where I park.
Yeah.
Where I park. Opened the door and. This part was very wet because it's obviously the low part, just here.
Yeah.
Just there.
Yeah.
And when I shut the door, all the water come out of the. That feels as though it's coming out of the sill.
Right. Okay. And then, what were the symptoms? Did you notice anything before that, like steamed up or anything like that? Or not?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay.
No.
Where do you suspect the water might be coming from, if you had to guess?
Well, only at a guess. I think either from the door pillow.
Yeah.
The A door pillow.
Because you had one of these gaskets fitted, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
This one, is it this side?
No, this is the one the other side, because they change them round. Yeah.
Oh, so they switched that one for that one?
Yeah. The brand new.
The new one's on the other side?
Brand new, yeah.
So they actually took this one off as well, switched it over?
Indeed, yeah.
Well, that tells me that's very likely that could be.
It's under there, look. Can you see it? Look?
Yeah.
But not there.
Yeah.
Not there, and not up, yes, a little bit, look. That's what made me suspect the pillow.
Yeah.
Because the wet is from here downwards.
Yeah, very good suspicion. So is it wet on the other side of the cab or not?
Yes, but not so significant.
Not as bad.
And
then you said online that the back windows can leak, and also the light.
There's an indentation on the brake light.
Yeah.
Which I sealed up with the Elmatic stuff.
Yeah.
It didn't make any difference.
No.
And I wonder. I've never taken this one up.
No.
That's a sliding window.
Yeah.
I've heard because there's a sort of box section.
Yeah.
That could be water in it.
Yeah.
Because there's no drain plugs on it underneath.
Right. Okay. We'll have a look at that.
All right.
Right. So I'll have a look at the other rubber on the other side.
Now, I had to put a little bit because I bought it in good faith, but there was a little gap, so I had to put a little bit of
Yeah. I've got that. All right.
But this side.
So this was the side, and this is leaking as well.
See that? You see the wet?
Yes.
On the
I've
carpet.
got that. So what attempts have anybody made to fix it so far? You've just had the gasket changed.
The people I got the gaskets off of, like spare people, and they do car renovation. I said, could you help? He said, yeah. And he done the gaskets. He said, you're all right now. He said, that was a gasket.
Yeah. No, it's not the gasket. It might have been them as well, but putting them on loosely, that's telling me that it could still be the gaskets.
Yeah, of course.
All right,
yeah,
so it might be there's some gum on there, but not enough. That needs, and that's the water could easily come straight in here and around here, but we'll investigate that. Okay,
Gary. When I drive it when it's raining, I get a drip from the top of the water in the cab.
Show me where that drips. Right
on the other side.
Right, on the other side. Okay. So that's another leak, but you're not expecting that to be the same leak then. You're getting it dripping basically from here.
That's it.
Yeah.
That drips in.
You can see it landing on there.
Everybody tells me that the door card is where the water will come down the window.
Yes.
And out at the bottom of the door card and straight into the cab. I taped it up, not very professionally.
No, but there could be the membrane inside the door.
Yeah.
Already found the water leak on it, fixed certain things. Well, so where are you seeing the water now, John?
Well, underneath the second mat, Gary, there was a very, very slight bit of misty damp along there.
Right along there?
Along there,
on
the mat. And when I put my finger over the top of the carpet felt very wet. When I opened this side up, there was no visual dampness here or here, but when I undone this mat, that thing's dry up. Also, when I took it out of the garage yesterday, you can see where that's been on the secondary mat.
So on this mat?
Yeah.
On there?
You can see the stain on there, look.
Oh yeah.
Can you see that? That was that.
Yeah.
The secondary mat.
If that was on that, that
Yeah.
should be still wet.
Yeah, that would. But this one was definitely damp as well.
Right. Okay. Yep. Okay.
It's bloody dried out,
Well, it has, but yeah.
Now, when I put my hand underneath the door card, that was wet.
Right.
The
Okay.
door card was wet.
Yeah. So that's the clue. Just a little progress report here. So everything's been cleaned now, and it's super smooth because it's been done with the clay, so that it takes all the bits out of the paint. So it's lovely and smooth. And James is now buffing it with a machine that's not doing circles. It looks like it, but it isn't. It's quite a clever bit of kit. Doesn't leave the swirls on it. So he's going to get this looking like a piece of glass, and then we put the coating on when it looks absolutely stunning. All the wheels have now been cleaned, but they haven't got the coating on yet, but they will look even more lovely when they're done, including even the white bits. Oh my God, what a difference, what a transformation. And we did it, and we haven't finished it yet, but I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a window into the life of this little Dodge and what we're actually doing. Right, so it came in with it had a water leak problem. We loved the car. I mean, I don't normally like these kind of cars, I've got to be honest, and you know, they're a bit too, you know, big. But this particular car I do like. I just took an instant liking to it. I thought, you know what, and the man that owns it is, you know, he's getting on a bit. He's 87, but he's a very young 87. He's got a spirit, and he loves to own one of these. So anyway, you might be thinking we put a ceramic coating on it. Well, no, we haven't. And you might be thinking, well, maybe it's a graphene coating. Well, it hasn't got graphene coating on either. In fact, we haven't put a coating on it at all yet. That's how good it is. That's how we like to get a car. We want it to look like it's had a coating. We want to actually look at it and think, oh my God, that looks amazing. Then we're going to put a coating on it. And that's what we're going to do with this one. So I'm going to show you some footage with this looking even better than it looks now. Hard to believe, I know, but it will be, believe me. It's been buffed, it's been prepared, and then we're going to be hard at work putting the coating on it tomorrow. The wheels have had the coating, by the way, that's a lie. The wheels have had the coating, they've been cleaned to within an inch of their life, and these have had the coating done. So, you know, they look, you know, the guy's going to need dark glasses, I've told him, to actually look at it. So there you go. Right, James has been digging out the stuff out of this rubber, which is taking forever to do. This is the stuff I put in there. You can see the rubber's uneven, and that's because it's pulled off, and where it's gone round the corners, it's been back on and pulled off again. There was some sealant in it originally, a different sealant in there. So I tried to save these. Possibly in future we might suggest to people that they have new ones if they've been pulled off, put on, pulled off, but obviously we know we can't get new ones, so I tried to save them by putting loads in, and it was oozing out. Now James is now cleaning up the recess again, and we're going to stick them again, but we have a different plan. So how long is it taking you to take this stuff out of here? A good hour, isn't it? But we're not going to charge you for that, because obviously it's our mistake. We tried to help by saving the rubbers, and it's backfired. The water was getting in around the rubbers, and I'll show you what it does on this door. Although we didn't get a lot of water in on this side, we did get a little bit. So what we tried to do here is put that sealant so it was right up to here and all the way over the top. But it wasn't bad, and I think that's the way to go, to be honest. That's why there's not been a lot. But Matt, that's done it, has not quite done it as well as we'd like to have. He's gone in here. Oh, James has now done it. But there was a little bit missing, tiny bit missing there, and then as it went round, it wasn't quite right round here. So what was happening is the water's dropping down and going into that gap on the rubber. And because I put loads in there and it's all oozing out, it's been making its way through that because of the undulating rubber in and out. It's got past some of the stuff. And it doesn't come in here, of course, because it falls into that little recess. It makes its way all the way around, but it takes ages to do. So when we tested it, it wouldn't have done it. So James has gone to the trouble of getting it right here, and then it goes round here. You can't get it into there, but well, he's got some in there, but you know, ultimately when it gets to here, the problems doesn't exist because it's down on the upright. So we think that we've saved this rubber now all the way down there, but we don't know for sure. But we're going to leave it outside for a while. We think next week we're going to get a bit of rain. So my suggestion to you is to us to leave it here for a little while and see if our little test works. So James is now doing this. What I'm going to suggest to you that if our little conversion is successful, we just charge you a couple of hours, but it took us a lot longer than that. But we'll charge you a couple of hours to modify your rubbers effectively, and hopefully that does the job. And the reason I say hopefully is I know in the video you've shown us there was water on the bottom of the door, and it's quite possible that that same water's come down the rubber when the door's closed and gone on to the bottom of the door, because we've tested the door and the door membranes don't leak. But we'll investigate further if it's necessary. So what we're going to do, James is doing what he's doing at the moment, removing that to make a nice clean seal again, and then he's going to scotch this. He already has scotched it, but we're going to scotch that so that it gets a good grip. We're going to put the rubber back on with the same product, and then we're going to seal it the same way as the other side. So that's definitely leaking. That was, albeit it took a while to get it to do that, but we know it's creeping in, and then of course when it gets to the upright it can come past, and when it's this side, of course, it's made its way in. So that's why water's come down to the lowest point. But I cannot be 100% sure until we've done this job properly. And if I could order new rubbers and suggest new rubbers, that would be the way to go. And that's what we're going to do in the future. We're going to say to people, look, your rubbers have been off, they've been pulled about, they're twisted. We can clamp them back up, but the right way is to put a brand new set of rubbers. But obviously, as you know, that's not possible. So this modification is basically, we're going to put the second type of sealant on the gap as we've done there, so that so effectively it's bonded. Unbelievable, isn't it? Still there. We haven't had hardly any rain for so long. Unbelievable. But anyway, it's safe here, it's all good, but there is a little bit of rain, a little bit of evidence of rain, but not enough to absolutely say that there's no rain got in it yet. So I just sort of update you, just wondering what's happening. Then, you know, it's been out here for a while now. But, you know, if you're all right with it, we're all right with it. We'll give it a few more days. Hopefully we'll get some proper rain, and then that's a good test. I mean, it's not conclusive, of course, but, you know, it's better than a hose pipe test and throwing other ways to test it. Right, it's all looking wonderful again now. Right, so we've left it out for God knows how long, as you know, and we've decided then to get it in and wash it. So we've given it a wash, and where we've rebonded this, not looking perfect, but you know, it's made those rubbers go again. We've put the stuff on there to make them soft, and you know, we haven't seen any water come in, but I do think it needs a proper monsoon to go through. Unfortunately, we just haven't had one. We washed it, and we washed it with the carpets up. So this was all taken up and lifted up, and there wasn't any water went in it. So, you know, how can we say it's perfect? But, you know, there's a very good chance that that is the job done. But, you know, as I say, we could put it out in the pouring rain. That would be another way of testing it.
Okay, so we have the end video on the Dodge Ram, coming for a water leak procedure. We've fixed all the water leaks and dried it, and then what we've then gone and done is put a ceramic coating on the outside and the wheels. So as you can see, it's looking lovely. If we go on the inside now, all the interior has been out, carpet's been cleaned, it's all dry as well, which is a good sign. So it's a case of obviously going out into the real environment world now to be tested.
Why do you see this then?
Morning, young mate.
Morning, morning. All good.
Well, it's had a lot of attention, I can tell you that.
Gary.
Everybody's been looking at it and talking about it.
Boy. Do that looks like that. Absolutely stunning. Gary, that really is.
Better than you thought it would be.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, that really is. I'm so impressed.
You need glasses to wear.
Look at them.
You need dark glasses now to look at them. Right, so all the back's buffed up. We've done a few touch-ups on it.
That's something else, that really is.
And that'll stay like that. That's got a graphene coating on it, so you'll find you'll clean it about half the amount of time.
Of course, yeah.
It will get dirty, and then you'll wash it, and you'll see it in rain, and you'll think, oh, it's clean again. But you will still have to clean it. You clean it about half the amount of time.
That really is
Now
something.
the doors, the covers have been resealed,
Yeah.
and they've got the silicone stuff on them, so they're closing. These look like new badges all the way around. The lights have all been polished and coated as well. See that? And the paintwork is smooth as glass all the way around.
Look at the finish on it.
I know, isn't it lovely?
Yeah, beautiful. I'll tell you, it really is.
Yeah.
I'm ever so pleased.
Fantastic.
I'm absolutely over.
It's had a little bit of spray on there just to tighten them up.
The first impressions of the thing, that looked lovely, that really did.
Yeah. So hopefully there's people at the shows you're going to that might suddenly pay you a bit of attention now instead of actually you paying real attention.
Yeah.
That whole style on your face.
Yeah. That's brilliant. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, so now it'll stay like that. You'll be surprised. It'll always be shining. Always be shining. So there's the headlights all shiny and clean now. They were very opaque. They were tricky to do because they got these little nodules on. So there's a little bit of condensation inside that one, but I think that will clear if he's using it. But these nodule bits we had to do by hand round those because the machine couldn't get in there. But they come up well in the end. You know, I think he's very pleased with it, and I think, you know, when they're on, they'll look a lot different. But of course, when they were like they were, they didn't look good from when you're wandering around looking at it. And so big a car, they're so high that they're right there looking at you. And then we're going to hear it start because it's also the starting of it and the engine. It's a V8 engine in it, and I'm sure. Wow. What a car. What a lovely old boy as well. Super character. No problem at all. Mind you don't squash that little car. Alright then, see you then. So 87 years of age and he's got a toy like that. What a man. What a car. Lovely, it's been a pleasure doing that. Absolutely loved it. Really makes the job feel fantastic. Wowee. Hear it roar off as he goes. Look at that big car over there, whatever that is, a Volvo, dwarfs it. Up to the lights, off he goes. What a pleasure. Amazing.